Sorry, and sorry. It's been so long. Even the cows miss me. They're also so loud. I am so sorry that I haven't been recording for like 2 months. It's been a very long time, and my explanation is, I just couldn't record at all. But yeah, it's been such a long time. It's also raining as well, which is perfect for this day as I come back. And I've learned something. When I was gone for 2 months, I've learned to never ever jinx myself, because that's exactly what happened. As soon as my holiday started, boom, can't record anymore. So I've learned that I'm never going to say things or make promises ever again. I'm just going to start doing it. Yeah, my promise was I'm going to start recording a lot in the holidays, and guess what? This is my first recording in over 2 months. So yeah, it's not a good start to the holidays, but hopefully, I'm not going to jinx it, no fingers crossed anything. Hopefully I am back. Hopefully, please. But anyway, the last episode we did build the docks, and that feels like 2 years ago now. And I've also been doing some self-reflection as well, and I realized that this area that I'm living in, this is a nice area, but I realized that it just doesn't look pretty. So you can see that there's no trees, no life to this area. Just build, and the connections between these areas, like the builds, just doesn't feel natural and nice. So what I'm going to be doing is, for the next few episodes, I'm going to try and just really focus on the terraining and just making this place feel alive. I'm going to dot some buildings here and there, but I'm going to try and put custom trees, like fix the whole terrain, the pathways, and make this village feel like a village. And while I was gone away for 2 months, I've been doing a few work around the area, and I will get to some of those later in the episode. But okay, what we're doing right now is we're making, I had actually perfect amount of wood. We're making a project board. So this is where I'm going to put every single thing that I need to. So everything that's need to be done is going right here. So the first thing I'm thinking of right now is interior. I don't know how to spell interior of my house. Yes. Okay, so these are a few of the things that we're going to be doing. So interior of the house, mining forest, garden rocks at the side wall near smelter, fixed super smelter storage, enchanting tower, big tree, docks part 2, and interior of the mine. If there's a few things that I've missed, please do let me know. But yeah, we're going to be doing some of these in this episode. I forgot one. And bridges. That's literally what I forgot. So we are going to be adding a bridge to these areas. So these areas haven't had a bridge for so long to the forest. So I'm thinking to put a bridge here and one down there. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. And yeah, I think we should just get started straight away, because it's been so long and I don't want to delay any further. And also, I did also get my pickaxes back. If you remember the great tragedy of the Great Depression. If you remember the Great Depression of the Nether, I broke my my pickaxe. And for some reason, I couldn't even find my Silk Touch pickaxe, surprisingly, which is weird. So yeah, we got new stuff, and yeah, I think we should just get started making that bridge. So this is how the bridge looks for now. No textures just yet, but yeah, I want it to just basically flow like this. You come down here and boom, bridge, you cross. And I think I need to change this path as well now that I'm thinking about it. Just flow it a little bit better. But what I want to do is I want to texture it with like moss and like stone bricks and stuff like that, just to really get that forest feel, because this is a big forest and I really want the bridge to just like sit nicely with the forest. So what I'm going to do is, just to make the bridge a little bit more interesting, is down here in this underpart I'm going to use tough bricks, and what that's going to do is add some shade to the bridge. So it's going to go like this, and tough works really well with like moss and stuff, And once I add all the moss, hopefully that's going to look good, because I really like how this looks so far. And yeah, let's just finish. That whole sentence, whatever I just said, was me speaking in like one breath. Now we walk, we go down, and we nicely go above the bridge, and finally we can cross the bridge without swimming, finally. And yeah, this is how it looks like with the moss and top and stuff like that. And yeah, you can see now properly without like the stone that the shadow is kind of created. And if I go from afar, you can kind of see that the bottom bit is a little bit darker than the top bit, which I really like. And yeah, we got the moss and stuff to really blend in with the forest. And this path still needs to be edited a little bit more. Like I need to push back probably the terrain just by a few blocks. But yeah, this is going great. We finished with this bridge. Now over here, I want to talk about this bridge, and this bridge is a little bit weird. So how I built this bridge, first of all, is I first of all copied that bridge and put it here as well. And then I shifted all the blocks, and also if you heard like some next motorbike or something in the background, and also if you hear like some motorbike in the background or fireworks for some reason, yeah, so I copied that bridge and I shifted the blocks, and it didn't look nice, so I went with this sort of design here. This still needs a little bit more editing. Like you can see the difference between like the detail on that bridge and this bridge here. But I think it looks fine for now, and I want to illustrate this a little bit better. So you can see the path goes like this, and then you get a turn, and then the path goes here. So I'm going to edit this as well, because I realized I don't really like this terrain as well. And yeah, I really don't know what I was thinking 2 months ago. Like, I don't know what I was doing. So yeah, I'm going to try and flatten this area out as well. Cover this up, try and fix this terrain a little bit more, and make sure the path goes something like this, smooth all the way to the tower. And I feel like that's going to be much better than what I currently have. So that's why this is still not kind of finished, still in progress. And don't tell anyone this, but yeah, we still have a lot of stuff to do. I ran out of dirt, so I can't really. And oh yeah, this is such a mess. This is actually just such a mess. But yeah, that's bridge is finally done. So if we go over to the project board, and let's do this quick because nighttime is very scary. So bridges, take that out. Actually no, let's, okay, my inventory is full. Let's do this, just make it blank. Boom, there we go. That's one thing finally cleaned. We finally finished something. I've also played Bedrock for like the past few days as well, just playing with my cousins in like a world we had together. And I realized the PvP and not PvP, sorry, the mobs and the mobs are just so bad. Like in Bedrock, I stood still, right? And this is hard mode. I stood still and the skeleton kept missing its shots. And in Java, I get shot like 500 times, and yeah, it's not fun. Okay, so let's put all of these away for now. I'm just gonna dump in this chest for now because yeah, why not? Okay, so bridge segment finally done. And I also realized I spoke kind of fast, so I'm kind of sorry about that. I'm excited. I'm just really excited. But okay, if we go down here, we have a mob spawner, and this mob spawner sucks. It's so bad. It's actually a terrible mob spawner, and I have no idea what I was thinking when I was making this. But if you want, I'm just gonna go free cam. So the actual implementation is fine. Like, you know, they go down here, then they get swept into the center area, I think. Yep, center area right here. But I'm going to destroy this and redo this again because I want like a proper system. And there's going to be a video in the description, and that's going to be the tutorial I'm going to be following, because I've been following that for like 3 of my worlds with my friends and stuff, and it never fails. So we are going to be doing that. But first, yeah, let's just start lining this up because yeah, this mob spawner, terrible. Don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, and this is another thing. You have to go down here, and you have to just, yeah, this is bad. This is actually bad. This is actually so bad. Okay, let's redo this. there we go. The mob spawner is finally finished, and this is just such a way better design. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So yeah, it's so much closer as well, so we can make like some room here, and yeah, we don't have to use this room anymore. And how it's done is the same thing basically, but the zombies come down through here, go through this water line, then there's like a wall here which boosts them all the way up. They go all the way up here by a bubble column and then fall all the way back down, and then it's just a simple one hit kill. Where am I? Yeah, hit. One hit kill. Done. Simple as that. Alright, so there's one thing I do want to test out, and more endermen are just taking my grass. Cool. But yeah, there's one thing I do want to test out, and that's the happy gas. But unfortunately, I'm in the 1.21.5 update, and I haven't updated because some of the mods like Lightmatic, no wait, it was like I think it was like flashback and stuff, they haven't updated and stuff like that yet. So I thought there was like no point of just going to a new update without those mods, because some of these mods are really good. For example, the zoom mod wasn't updated as well. So I'm like, let's just stick with this update, and hopefully later in the episode or the next episode I'm going to try and update to the new update, hopefully. But for now, I guess we stick with this update. I really want to test those happy gas. I want to see how they actually revolutionize building. Now, this is the big thing I want to talk to you about, is this house. I want to talk to you about this house. You want to know why? If we go through these doors, no interior still. I built this house in February, and this is my house if you've forgotten. This is where I'm going to live. And good news, I finally got an interior. An interior has been planned. I've planned out literally everything, and I'm so happy. Like, everything is finished. I've planned out everything. I know where everything's going to be. There's still a few like details missing, but I can just do it on camera or whenever off camera. But I'm happy. In creative mode, we planned everything out. Well, I planned everything out. I finished everything. I know how it's going to be. But I'm not going to do it in today's episode because I don't have the resources. I don't have the resources just yet. I think it uses mushroom stem and a combination of white concrete. So I'm going to do that in the next episode. This definitely is going to be done in the next episode. I think I'm going to do a little bit by I think I'm going to do bit by bit. So next episode I might just do the whole ground floor, and then next episode after that I guess I'll do this floor, then the ceiling. But it's finally finished. We are finally finished. But okay, in today's episode, you guys might be wondering, and you probably clicked here for this one reason, we are going to be building something grand. And if we look at this chest right here, you can probably try and guess what I'm building. I mean, you've probably seen the title on the thumbnail, so you probably know. But to those of you who haven't seen it at all, have a guess in the comments. You probably saw already, but just have a guess. But okay, what we're going to be building, spoiler alert, we are building the tree, the massive tree finally. So in episode 1, I said that this area, just how it grinds up, just how it this slope just naturally going up and down is just so nice. So I want to put like a big tree there, and it will just, yeah, that's our plan. We're gonna, if we're gonna finish a few things, we are going to finish it properly. So we built some bridges, we fixed the mob spawner, and now it's time for the big tree. Now I was thinking of doing like a walk and talk for the tree, but then I realized that is a mammoth task. Like, it's so hard. Like, I got all of the structure and stuff, but the detail still is yet to be done. So I'm going to do it in survival, but that's going to be way too hard, just building and commentating at the same time. So I might do like a voiceover or something, just so you understand how I built this and what's my thought process. But I still need to gather a ton more materials, so much more materials. So without further ado, let's get to it. So how did I actually build this tree? Well, it was kind of a journey to say the least, because this tree took so long. And yeah, I'm just going to be here and explain to you the journey. So I wanted to have a big tree that you can see from a distance. And so I went on Google and typed dead trees. And by the way, if you're thinking of building a tree, I'd highly recommend such dead trees so you can copy the structure. And here is a picture I found. Initially I used logs, but then my tree was looking a little bit weird, and it just wasn't the right scale. So I remembered that B-Dubs in his early Hermitcraft 10 episode had made a tree which I kinda liked, so I copied him, in quotation marks. Now this is a big tip. Taking inspiration from another person is not copying. In my case, I got both B-Dubs' tree and my tree. The structure of the tree is off of the reference image, and the color palette and actually how to build the tree is off of B-Dubs' tree. Also, this tree took hours upon hours to make because I wasn't just blindly copying B-Dubs. So what I did is I instead learned the process of building the tree. So if you ask me, hey Cyril, build the tree from Hermitcraft season 10 from B-Dubs, I'll be like, cool, that's easy, I can do that. And that's because I learned the process. So if you had to ask me, just learn the process is actually the best thing to do. And so to conclude this mini time-lapse thing, feel free to take inspiration from someone, but ensure that your reference image, where if you're taking reference, and I highly recommend you take a reference, it overpowers whatever you're taking inspiration from. And oh yeah, here are the things that's similar to my reference image and the tree. There's a few pointers there you can see, so you can see that I kinda did a good job. Although my tree kinda looks 2D, but I'll get to that in the video. Okay, I just made another sword because I want to try and get looting free on my sword. I also got level 30 as well because kind of died making the tree, but we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, please, all I need is looting free so we can get food and all of that stuff. So please we got it, we got looting free, let's go. Yeah, it was premeditated. And this is a rubbish enchantment. That is so bad because we got smite and fight. See, this is why I shouldn't troll. This is why it never works well. Okay, I'm gonna go like this so you guys don't see the tree yet. Okay, so I'm gonna see. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. So smite stays, but sharpness. Okay, I didn't know that. So it does work. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't really care. I'm gonna do it. So smite 4, fire spec 2, looting 3. Okay, that's a good sword. That's actually a pretty good sword. I don't think I really want knockback. Actually, it might be fine, but I think that's a good sword. We just need unbreaking and stuff. Okay, now we go to the thing you're probably waiting for, the tree. Let's go to the tree. And oh my days, I love this. This is so beautiful. I don't know what I said in the voiceover, but if I repeat a few things, I'll try and cut out in the video. But that is majestic. So the best view, if I ever do give a world download, just remember this, okay? The best view is near this. Grass. So if you stand here, this is the best view. You get the rocks, and you also get just a nice shape. And also, small secret you might have spot as well. That's floating. That's floating. And I had to make that floating because it just gives that nice shape. And yeah, so if you spot that, well done. But yeah, initially the tree was meant to have like I wanted to make it this size. So before, the tree was like here, and I wanted the tree just to fill this frame of where the crane is. But then I realized we could add potential lore to the tree and make this tree like some, I don't know, like some magical tree or something. So that's why I just made it massive. Also, tell me in the comments if I should put leaves as well, because I'm thinking maybe we could put leaves on the tree, but I also really like it without the leaves. Okay, but enough talking. Let's actually go next to the tree. But yeah, we got this nice path as well. Really nice. We can actually walk towards the tree. And yeah, look at this tree. This tree took a long time. It took a very long time. Fun fact actually, this tree single-handedly was like 80% of the 2-month break I was doing. I was doing this tree because I wanted to just make it so nice and grand. And I feel like we kind of got it. There's also an issue with this tree. So if I go free cam and we turn around, you can see the tree looks really nice from this angle. Like, you know, you got that nice shape going on. And if we go on this angle, yeah, this is 2D. This is called 2D. This is a learner's mistake. Let's call it a mistake. So you can see I tried my best to really make it that like a tree. Like I tried to make it like how it looks down there. Like I tried to stick it out here, here. But you can see it just didn't really sit nicely. And that's just an honest mistake because this is my first time doing a tree of this scale. Oh, here actually looks nice as well. Yes, it's my first time doing a tree of this scale. And I was kind of focusing on making the tree look good from my house, but not really focusing on actually making it look like a tree that's really look. But yeah, I wasn't focusing on making a tree that looked nice in a 360 degree angle. So yeah, we got a mini 2D tree, but it's fine. If we ever build something like this again, I'll definitely know not to just focus on one angle. I'll focus on 2 angles in the future. But yeah, the block palette, we got acacia wood, tough, you know, that's just to like really that's to really show like the wood and bark and stuff is rotting and stuff like that. And yeah, I also put rocks here, and the reason I did that is because when you look from afar, I wanted this tree to look really elevated, and I feel like the rocks give it that elevation. But yeah, the tree is finally finished, and this feels so nice. I really love how this turned out, but there's still a few things I still do want to do with this tree. And what I really want to do is I want to make like a forest here, because having a standalone tree doesn't really sit well. It just looks weird having one tree and then just flat land. So I'm going to put like a forest here, like a small forest, not too big. It's going to be a miniature scale of how I'm going to build the forest behind the mining house. And I'm probably going to have like a hut here as well. So this is like my second house, because you know it's a little bit far from my actual house, so we can build like a secondary house here and like a nice forest. But yeah, that's going to be in the next episode. This has been, but yeah, this episode just felt so quick. A fun fact, I actually recorded this episode in one day, which is crazy. But yeah, a massive project finally finished now, and I guess we can start removing that from the to-do list. Big tree, that is gone. Big tree is gone, but now we have to do miniature, I don't know how to spell it, miniature forest. Okay, forest has to be right down there, plus hut. I forgot that, plus the hut. But okay, I think we are basically done for today. I'm hoping I get this episode out in like a few days. But yeah, I'm very sorry that I took this long to come back. But hopefully I am back, hopefully. And hopefully this area and this world can rejuvenate, because that tree is very nice, but it does not fit with these builds, because these builds need some touching up. You know, the exterior needs some leaves, some foliage, some trees as well. That's going to be a very big task. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry once again, and I'll see you all in the next episode.